online to inspire people to do good. And like it was saying, we picked 10 random people, or 10 people based on certain criteria that we thought would be great to bring out and do a project with us. And I don't know, is there more we should talk about before I jump into it?
Well, before we announce the winners, Jimmy, myself, and the entire district, we're humbled to be here, and thank you, Your Excellency, for the invitation. Thank you for the partnership with MDRGI and with the Barkey Foundation in inspiring millions of creators around the world to do acts of kindness. It's an amazing conference. It is now the I think it's time to announce the 10 winners out of the thousands and thousands.
Over 170,000 submissions. So, I met with them before this. Well, the 10 of you that won the Billion Acts of Kindness campaign, will you please come up here, the 10 creators? Please come in. Oh, there you go. So, me and these 10 creators, we're going to go to Ghana later this year, and we're going to, there's this village that desperately needs help, and we're going to go there, we're going to build a hospital, we're going to help them with food, we're going to build wells there, supply them with water, education, go there, completely transform the entire village, and we're all going to make content together and help inspire more people to do good. So give them a round of applause.
But Jimmy, we didn't stop there, did we?
And then on top of that, I reached out to some of my friends who, I was curious if anyone wanted to help amplify the message even more and help inspire even more people to do good. And I invited 10 of the biggest creators I know, which you guys can give them a round of applause. I think they're over here as well. If you guys want to help. So come on up, everybody. We're going to struggle with it on the stage, but yes, I wanted to just give a huge shout out to these 20 creators. Later this year, we're going to go film some content, and I'm just very grateful to the 1 Billion Follower Summit and the Barkey Foundation and Mohammed bin Rashid Global Initiatives for helping us out, and I'm excited to make change with all of you. So thank you. Give them a round of applause.
So, take a formal picture with everyone, but let's also invite Mr. Sunny Barkey to the stage, please, to join us for a picture. If you would, Sunny, please come up. And His Excellency Mohammed Al-Bariwala. Let's take a picture with everyone. And we encourage all of you in the audience to join us in helping to activate your audience in creating more acts of kindness. So thank you for joining us today.
And then now I think we're going to do a little Q&A, so we're going to give them a chance to set it up, and you guys can head off. And so give us 1 minute, and then we'll answer some questions and have some fun. I'll be right back in 1 minute.
Congratulations again to all the winners. It's so exciting.
Right? Seeing people come from all around the world with one shared goal to help others.
Think of how I can have some kindness in my own community. How can I do that locally?
Right? Start with something like that.
Oh, that's a good question. Honestly, the first place I'd probably start is getting my friends together, like the people in finance, different investors, content creators, and seeing what kind of initiatives our own city needs and how we can all activate collectively as a group.
I love that because it's actually a good challenge for us to all think about ways we can give back to our community, which is actually the perfect setup for what's coming up next. Because It takes leadership, collaboration, and it's also a mission. It's a goal for yourself,
It
right?
really is. So now, in conversation with Tracy Harmouche, joining us for the next section is His Excellency. You want to give him a proper intro?
Yes. We'd like to welcome His Excellency Stephen Abba, Chairman of the UAE Government Media Office, CEO of Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Global Initiatives, a key figure in the UAE media landscape, and the one leading the team behind the summit.
Along with the founder of the Barkey Foundation, Sunny Barkey,
And CEO of Beast Industries, Jeffrey Housenbull,
and of course,
Jimmy Donaldson, Mr. Beast. Please welcome them all to the stage.
Alright, full house. This is gonna be fun. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Is it inappropriate to have an Instagram story before we start? Here, can I get you guys all cheering in the background real quick for an Instagram story?
So we're not trying to boast about kindness. We're not trying to, compete about something kinder than the world. What we're really trying to do is to let you guys know the power creators have when they choose to cross that line from entertainment into creating impact, pure social impact. And they have that kind of power. So the truth is, kindness only matters if there's change in something or someone's life. So I'm going to start with Jimmy Forrest. My first question to you. I remember seeing you in one of your podcasts talking about how being kind doesn't necessarily mean people thinking about their intentions. They probably would expect you to post your like creators posting their matchup videos, posting one of your pranks, it probably make you get much more virality than posting kindness. But you said something very interesting, which I really wanted to bring to the attention of everybody over here. You said, a world where I help people is still better than a world where I don't. So you choose to create an impact anyway. What makes you keep choosing impact over popularity over and over again?
Yes, that's a good question. Basically, some of my most viewed videos aren't ones where we help people, but we still help people anyways. And, I mean, you kind of answered it for me at the end. We have a lot of influence, and so it would just be a shame not to use it to inspire people to do good. And that's why I'm grateful for this summit. And like you were saying on stage, one of their key initiatives is to inspire more creators to do good. And we have a lot of reach, a lot of eyeballs, and sometimes we forget those numbers on the screen are actual real people. Even if you're only getting 100 views, 500 views a video, that's still a lot of people. And we should use it to inspire people to do good.
Your Excellency, over to you. For decades, governments were the ones that held the power. They had the most reach, the most social impact, they held the responsibility. But now, we end up seeing a content creator, one individual, that has a good platform, that has a strong voice, able to reach millions, with probably much less marketing spend. So my question to you is, do you feel like there's a power split over here? Or equal power right now that when done correctly with the right responsibility, content creators have the power to create a lot of noise in space? Like,
Thank you very much, Tracy. I think, first of all, I'd like to thank you with us here at Park also. And no one can underestimate the power of content creators, and we have seen this on TV. 170,000 active comments in like a matter of 3 weeks. That's really big. And if you also scroll through another review, you will see millions and millions of renditions. Maybe they can talk about at a later stage. And we know that influencers or content creators, they are influencing our decisions for consuming. They are more literal. But however, we are talking about power here. We need to about the state of the world when it comes to, humanitarian work, and see when it comes to, last month I was actually in Switzerland in Geneva, attending the Global Refugee Forum, and the numbers we were hearing there is really, miserable, I can say, there are more than 100 million refugees in 2022. Now we have more than 140 million refugees in 2025. By the way, 2025 was the biggest year when it comes to number of conflicts globally after World War II, since World War II. That's really huge, We did a number of, the number of kids dying out of hunger at the age of 4.8 million. 4.8 million kids dying out of, hunger every year, under the age of 5. So the need is huge, and the demand also are huge. There are more than 100 million kids missing their school years. That was in 2024. And at the same time, and to make things worse, the funding for these projects and the funding for these people are slashed by up to 50%. USA have stopped, many countries have slashed also the funding by 50%, so it's a compounding crisis. And at that conference, I was telling them, guys, why don't we have, content creators in the room? How can the world know about these numbers? We need to create an awareness shop, and we cannot do this unless we have content creators on the board. So it's a complete circle. You need somebody to talk to minds and hearts of people. We need governance also to provide institutions, structure, system, scale also. We need NGOs and we need also UN agencies to provide help on the ground also. So everybody should use their power to save the world, and saving getting to saving the world is not a big thing, by the way. Saving a child from dying out of hunger, it costs you only $60. Those malnourished kids, when they are on the verge of dying, it costs only $60 to provide them with a kit. Therapeutic food for 60, it costs only $60. So if we convince our followers to skip a fancy dinner, we are saving millions of lives, literally, And I think today, instead of telling me it costs $1 to provide water for people, So it doesn't cost a lot, but we need the awareness, and we need to complete circle with content creators, government,
Let's go for Jeffrey. Jeffrey, everybody sees the finished video, nobody sees the infrastructure behind it. So what do content creators not see when they're trying to create social impact at scale? What is the hardest part? Is it burnout? Is it the illegal behind it? What does it take, and what is the hardest part?
I think the hardest part is really to commit to use your platform, your voice, your fandom for local good. It's that commitment. Once you get started, you find the resources and people want to be part of that effort, and you'll be able to attract people to help you do that. So I just encourage all the creators, whatever touches their part, whatever costs matter to them, make sure it's authentic, because your audience will stick that out quickly, and lean into something that you're passionate about, and start early. It doesn't matter if you have 500 or 500 million subscribers, start early.
All right, Mr. Martin, I want to ask you, why is kindness so important in the education system?
Yes, thank you. I'm honored, first of all, to be part of the global initiative by the Public Transport Initiative. I want to thank Excellency Mohammed Al for being given this opportunity to be part of this great program. And of course, thank Jimmy and Jeff for doing the great work that you guys do. In terms of education, apart from delivering good quality education, we put a lot of focus on value, caring, kindness, and respect. And why do we do this? Without kindness, there is no learning. And children cannot learn or grow because if you want to be a good local business, you need to really have some of these values. And the family first is probably the most important thing. And the values of kindness, respect, the family. And one of the things that the Warwick Foundation is wanting very soon is something about how do you give the kind of respect and the gratefulness that family. So hopefully with the relationship with Jimmy and his team will be able to, and all the grassroots organizations will be able to really thank for one more thing.
What's the point of teaching academics is follow? I totally agree with you. How do you decide which causes not to touch? Is there any specific rules to not be involved in?
That's a good question. Before I answer that, can you two stand up real quick? Those guys might be the tallest guys I've ever seen in my life. And I've just been staring at them this Wait, guys, can you actually just come up real quick? Can you stand beside my CEO Jeff real quick? I don't know these guys. This is a plan. They walked in. Are you a Are you actually? Oh, okay. It's not crazy. I don't want to stand up because I'm going to look like Guys, this is ridiculous. I feel like a toddler. Hey. Wait, you said you're an idiot, right? That's good. Anyways, I'm sidetracking everything. I don't know, just walked in and looked like. Okay.
It's the long
It's the first league of humans. Okay, can you ask the question again?
So how do you decide what causes you don't touch? Is there any specific ones you'd rather not be involved in?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, in our case, we tend to try to do things that we're passionate about instead of like, oh, we don't touch these things, or we're focused on what are the causes that matter a lot to us. And recently, the two things, if you look at our videos that we keep going back towards is, one, we did a video where we helped 1,000 blind people see, we helped 1,000 people hear again, we helped 2,000 people walk again. I just, in general, in America where we're from, it's sad that some people, their only choice to be able to see again is that a YouTuber has to help them or walk again. And I feel like that's pretty silly. And so we've been doing a lot of work in healthcare, kind of sad that we're the only option, but I hope that our content can inspire people to see that that shouldn't be the case. And then the other stuff, which we've been doing a lot of work in Ghana, which is where we source our cacao for peacefuls, and there's over 1 million kids in illegal child labor in West Africa. We've been trying to get a lot of kids out of illegal child labor on cacao farms. Peaceful is the largest resource chocolate company in the world, and I'm grateful. The 20 parents you brought up here earlier, that's why we're going to Ghana to build the village there, because we've been doing a lot of work there. And while we've been there, we've seen so many communities that are just in need, and so I'm excited about that. So in general, we tend to pick projects that we're very passionate about instead of like, oh, here's a list of things you shouldn't touch. And yeah, I don't know if that answers the question.
It does, of course. Like you said, if it doesn't resonate and it doesn't feel natural, people can snip it out. So pick the thing that most resonates. I love that. Your Excellency, we have seen viral awareness campaigns go sour where there's little behavior change or policy impact after something goes viral. So how do you believe that governments or institutions put systems in place to make sure that there is proper impact when they decide to work with influencers and work with content creators to make something go viral? And what do you see institutions get wrong in that regard as well?
I think institutions and big NGOs need to be smart enough there are some moments for training, created by content creators, short-lived things, but if you grab the attention, the most important currency we have